so here we go. So this is your session, Garrett, your solo session. We're gonna go ahead and start with, war is at the same time an opportunity for great atrocities, but also incredible leaps in innovation. During the War of Nations, what some are calling the Last War, one of those great innovations and same time great tragedies was the creation of the sentient race of constructs known as Warforged. These manufactured humanoids were created to replace the frontline soldiers made of flesh and blood with ones of stone and metal. Their sole purpose at the time of their creation was to be humanity's blunt instrument in their desperate grabs for power. One such group of Warforged soldiers, Dog Company, spent most of the war in gruesome conflict against another surrogate army on the eastern border of Seer. That army was the Carnathi Army of the Undead. This is kind of what that looked like.
Spooky.
Yeah, you see the
Skeletons.
kind of large lines of undead facing off against the lines of Warforged. And yes, these were kind of surrogate armies that were used on that front at least, in place of the standard humanoid troops that would normally be used.
Yeah,
And
so Seer and Karnath were just like, go Armenians, go fight.
basically, right? And this is what your company, Dog Company, spent most of the war engaged in. And through the course of the conflict, both the Warforged and undead bodies were stacked high on the battlefield, and the Seer River ran black with oil, blood, and alchemical fluid. This was the state of things all the way up until and after the triggering events of the morning, which, unbeknownst to both forces, ended the war by wiping out all living creatures within Seer. Though it was several days after both armies witnessed the pillars of light stretching to the sky and the great roiling clouds of mist which gathered throughout the nation, that the fighting finally stopped on the Eastern Front. One day, after months of butchering and being butchered, the undead just stopped. They gave up their attacks against the Warforged and just began to shamble around the new wasteland. The fighters of Dog Company soon found themselves without orders, without leaders, without a war, and without a purpose. In the absence of any clear direction and needing to provide his fighters with a purpose, Captain Rays of Dog Company led his remaining soldiers in search of the remnants of the nation to which they had once held allegiance, eventually finding their way to the refugee colony in Breland, which many were now calling New Seer. In an abandoned inn on the outside of the colony, the last members of Dog Company await something to give them a greater purpose. And here we find the last members of Dog Company sitting together in this abandoned inn, somewhat outcast, without purpose. This is before the signing of the Treaty of Thronehold, so for all intents and purposes, all Warforged are still essentially tools and slaves of humanity. These are the members that you've spent most of your time with, and these are the last remnants of Dog Company. You have here Q95, aka Needle. You have CX33, aka Creek. M597, Joker. B12, Maul. R529, Grim. J58, aka Bucket. Obviously yourself, Z390, Slab. And your leader and commander, Captain RZ3, Rays. Since the events, most of what your compatriots have been doing has just been finding ways to keep themselves occupied. Maul is sitting weaving probably his 49th or 50th basket. Needle is sharpening and resharpening his spear. Creek is attempting to play the lute, but playing it poorly. Of course, Joker is working on writing new jokes, and Grim is reciting some of the memorized lines of a play he saw once. What is Slab doing to buy and occupy his time? Did I lose you?
Doing? No, I'm here. I'm thinking. I'm like, because I'd probably want to talk to someone about work. I don't think I'd sit by myself necessarily.
Yeah. So who do you think you'd want to go and talk to? You have control of your character.
Okay. So I'd probably go up to Joker. Yeah.
Joker. Ha ha ha.
Be like,
Hey, Slab.
ah,
How's it going?
going. It's going. It's going.
I
In 9-7.
I've been
Uh,
working on a new joke. Do you want to hear it?
sure.
All right. All right. How are nobles like coins?
They're covered in riches. Covered in metal.
No. They're all two-faced, and too many of them in one place causes nothing but problems. Ha! Ha
Is
ha! What do you think?
is that joke good?
I hope so.
Should,
It's
should, are you looking for a response? Should I be laughing?
well, ideally you'd be laughing.
Ha
Maybe it
ha
isn't.
ha.
Oh, maybe it isn't very good. I'll
I think I understood the premise. It seems clever.
I'll keep working on it.
So, Joker,
Yes.
have you have you heard of any caravans around here, or other work? I know you often entertain, you know, around here, but
Well,
I was wondering if you knew of any travelers. You're kind of more in the mix than I am.
yes, I mostly get rotten food thrown at me, but of course we see travelers mostly coming in. There are the occasional merchant caravans that stop through, but these Syrian refugees, they find it hard to maintain the old Syrian appreciation now that they've lost, everything.
Yes. Yes. Understandable. Understandable.
But if you're
All right.
looking
Well.
for work, I know that that's something the captain's been focusing on diligently. And you
All right.
hear another Warforged, you hear Maul speak up. And in
Hmm.
his big, booming voice, he says, Joker, do not encourage Slab to go and bother the captain now. You know he's been in a state recently. Oh, of course not. Of course not, Maul. No. Yes, Slab, I'm sure that opportunity will come a knocking. Haha.
All right. All right. So, Maul, basket weaving, eh? How'd you get into that?
Idle hands and all. This is just one of the few things I've found I can put my mind to and stop the shakes.
Hmm.
Have you not felt them too?
I have. I have.
We Warforged weren't meant to sit idly by. We're
No.
meant for a purpose, for a task. But there's no war. It's over. What what purpose should we serve now?
This is kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Hey, Grim.
Grim kind of.
What play is that? What, what are you talking about?
It is the great tragedy of Manwin the Third. Have you seen it?
No, definitely not.
It's a terrible tale of love and death. It's quite entertaining. I would say next time you're, in a place that has plays. I haven't seen one in, must be 5 years now.
Perhaps one day. I'll keep it in mind. I'll get back to you on that.
Yes, I'm hoping maybe, I could work out the lines from memory and maybe we could put on our own production.
Mayhaps. Mayhaps. All right. And I'm gonna walk over. I want to kind of. Can I see where? Can I see the captain?
He is currently up on the landing of the stairs, kind of pacing in a small area, just kind of thinking and kind of muttering quietly to himself.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Needle. Just be
Ah,
like, hey,
Slab.
oh, what are you sharpening your spear for? Is there work? Do
Well,
we need to
it's
go?
just in case we need to use our weapons. It's not a good idea to let them dull and rust out. And yes, true, this may be, the seventh time this evening that I've had to oil and sharpen, but the shakes.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's always best to be prepared. Always best to be prepared.
Of course, we're soldiers, are we not? Are
We are.
are we not?
We. Yes. Maybe.
Yes, we are. No, of course. Of course we are.
Yes. Yes. You're right. You're right. I'm right. You're right. All right. And then uh, I'm gonna approach the captain
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and be like, "Excuse me, Captain.
Mm.
Do we have any orders today?"
Today, no, no. I had propositioned the mayor of the town, and he said there's no use for us warforged here. The
Oh,
they seem I get the sense they don't like us much being in their midst and not having orders to work on. It's quite strange. You'd think they would give us something to do.
yeah. I mean, we're just sitting here being wasted. All this talent.
This is very
Hmm.
true. Are you thinking of finding greener pastures, Slab?
Potentially. I mean, I need to find something to keep me busy. I can't just sit around a place where they don't even want me here. Don't
I
even want my help.
I would say I agree. Do you tell me, Slab? Do you have any dreams, any goals or aspirations?
No, sir.
Well,
I do not.
lately I've been thinking about this, and I think I might have found one for myself. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
It is my great dream, and he kind of gets a far off look in his eyes. He kind of gazes into the middle distance, mostly at a wall. Uh,
Mhm.
it's my great dream that we, Warforged, our kind, can learn not to derive our purpose from masters or commanders, but to find it through ourselves, to desire and develop our own purpose. Does that make sense to you? Is this? It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I feel very strongly about it.
A little sense.
Well,
But how do we know what orders to give ourselves?
and that's the question that I keep struggling with, Slab. I just there must be a way. The humanoids, they they do it somehow. Most of them.
Yes, I've also witnessed this.
So there must be. And with that, you kind of hear boom as the front door of the inn slams open,
Okay.
and in walk two humanoids. Okay, maybe it didn't want to move them to the correct layer, so let's try that again.
Like underneath the map layer. Oh.
Yep. One is tall, human, with ruddy brown hair that you can tell is starting to gray. The other
Okay.
is a stout dwarf, uh, balding on top, but with a straw colored beard and mustache and long straw hair kind of surrounding his pate. The human announces himself. Uh, he doesn't make introductions. it sounds more as if he's giving instructions. And he says, I demand to speak with Warforged Designator RZ3. Which of you is Warforged Designator RZ3? And upon hearing this, the captain says, oh, hold on, maybe this is someone responding to my inquiry earlier. Yes, master, that is I. I am Merrick's Decaneth. I am, as of right now, the de facto leader of the Caneth household. You are all my creations. Therefore, your service and your allegiance belongs to me. Captain RZ3, please, accompany me outside. I wish to speak with you about something. Yes, I will. Very well. And they leave, step outside, and shut the door.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna come up to Bucket here and be like, hey, Bucket, how do we know that humanoid was Kenneth?
Well, didn't you see? The mark on his neck. Did you notice it?
I did not.
That's the dragon mark. The mark of making. And that one appears to be in a very, very advanced stage. How long ago were you assembled, Slab?
About a year. Little over.
Think back on the day you gained your sentience. Does nothing jog your memory? And I'd like you to make just a history roll for me.
Okay. And history with a -1. Oh wait, why?
It rolled it with hit advantage. I don't know. You were gonna have to change your character sheet to do advantage query.
Yeah.
So, but 17 is good. And you do actually remember that on the day you were created and when you first came off of the assembly line, that the person, the male human that was working there, bore a similar mark, yet less developed. They also wore the emblem of House Kenneth, which is
some kind of dragon, probably.
it's called a Gorgon emblem, but it looks more like a mechanical bullhead.
Okay.
Okay. And
that sounds cool.
At some point here, I'll show that to you. But yes, so that was kind of the memory that you have, and you do remember also now seeing on Merrick's Decanus clothing a clasp on his cloak that bore that same mechanical bullhead.
All right.
And then with the maker's or the mark of making as well, climbing up his neck, seems fairly reliable that he would actually be, in fact, a member of House Kenneth. And House Kenneth are the ones who created the Warforged. The Warforged are 100% in development of them, and specifically of Merrick's Decaneth, though sentience came later.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep, based off your history roll, you would know that.
So Bucket, this is great news. We might get to go out again. Have purpose.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, there, Slab. Let's see what the captain comes back and tells us. And
all right,
almost on cue, the captain re-enters. Men, sorry, Maul. Soldiers, we have a mission. And everyone kind of gives a collective cheer. They all seem very excited about this. Come, attend me. Gather around, and I will explain.
Oop.
You actually should have control of everyone else as well.
Oh, I do. Get over here, Needle.
Get over here, Needle.
Gotta be there. There.
All right. Very good. That's too close. Too close, Bucket. Thank you. Very good. Alright, man, our mission is as follows. Merrick Stakhanith and his associate Nolan Toranak have tasked us with venturing back into Seer, into the wasteland. We are to infiltrate an objective site there, one of the still remaining Warforged factories, the Creation Forges. We'll be looking for a very specific device. Our goals, our mission is to locate and retrieve the device, securing it for pickup by airship. Also, we are to neutralize any defenders, and ultimately, once the device is secured, destroy the facility so that it cannot be used any longer. Now, I must let you know the defenders there will also be Warforged. And if you have any qualms about killing those of our own kind, know this: we have been given a new purpose. They are currently serving theirs, and whether they kill us or we kill them, there is honor in dying while in service to your purpose. Do I have any questions? The whole group
Uh,
kind of. Well, go ahead.
Captain,
Yes,
what
Slab.
does the device look like?
The details are shoddy as of right now, but apparently it somewhat looks like scraps, multiple different pieces and bits, kind of all just jumbled together. It's nothing I've ever seen
Okay.
before.
But it should be recognizable?
They have let me know that we should recognize it upon seeing it, yes. It will look out of place.
Understood.
And thank you for bringing up that question, Slab. Let me explain how we will be organizing ourselves. We will have two teams. One team's mission will be primarily to recover the device and secure it. The second team's mission will be to demolish and destroy the remainder of the facility. I myself will lead the demo team, along with Grim, Creek, and Needle. And in fact, Slab, you will lead the location team, along with Bucket, Maul, and Joker.
All right.
We leave in 1 hour. Best go get prepared.
Okay.
And with that, the rest kind of disperse off and go and start gathering their gear. Dog Company is familiar with this type of mission. You know, they've been on these before, in and out, smash and grabs, the kind of thing where they don't need to pack a lot, so they all seem to be preparing just the absolute essentials, whatever's necessary. The captain
All
kind
right.
of takes by it to himself off onto the landing again.
Um, Here, I need to something.
Mm-hmm.
My character sheet is weird. It didn't put my greatsword in my
Did it
attack and
not?
spellcasting. It put it just in my inventory.
Did you put it that it has an attack on there?
Uh, no, that's probably how you do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not like relevant right now. I just it
Oh, it does have,
has
yeah,
attack.
has an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in
There we
there.
go.
Yeah, I see it
Now
now.
it's in there. All right.
Okay,
Cool, cool, cool.
very good. So is there anything
Um,
you particularly want to prepare, Slab?
no, I think I would just make sure I was good to go.
All right, and
Like,
with that, the members of Dog Company all gather their essentials together. They say kind of their, I mean, really, there's nothing they have to do in this place. It's, you know, the remnants of food and other things here were left over from whoever was here last and fled,
mhm.
and you don't require any of it, so much of it has been untouched. Um, but you all gather your things, head out, and eventually meet up with Merrick, Stakhanith, and Nolan Toranak as a in a field, kind of near to where the old inn was. and you see this great elemental airship kind of come up over the horizon. Its elemental ring of flame burning brightly as it descends. Landing struts kind of extend out from the base of the ship, and it touches down, lowering a gangplank so that you all can board. As you do, what's the here? Ray's also kind of turns to you and says, "Men, one other thing. Uh, I have been told that necessary items for the mission will be available aboard this ship. So if there's anything we don't have here, they will be able to provide it once we're on board." And with that, everyone loads up onto the ship, and it ascends into the night sky. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. So this is the ship. The flight is not very far. They estimate it's going to take maybe about 30 minutes or so in air time before they're close enough to the site, to the objective site, to be able to put you down unseen.
Okay.
And Ray's. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, have I been on an airship before?
You guys have flown on airship before, yeah.
Okay, so that's how we got sent out and everything.
Sometimes you were on foot, but if there were these more specialized missions, it wasn't uncommon. Well, let me amend that. It was not unheard of to take airship. They're not widely used.
So it wasn't like an all the time thing.
Right, but you have done it before, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so Captain Reyes kind of approaches you, and everyone else is kind of just doing their thing. You know, Joker's still working on some of his jokes, and the others are mostly just preparing their equipment. But Reyes comes up to you and he says, "Do you have any qualms about leading the second team, Slap?"
No, I don't believe I do. And my team was... Sorry, I need a refresher.
That's all right. Your team
Joker
is going to be Joker, Maul, Bucket, and yourself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I like that.
Yep. Good, he says. I sense there might be a command protocol developed in you somewhere. I've seen it. I know we didn't have too much time on the field. How long were you engaged with us? Maybe a year?
That's about right.
That's what I thought, but it is noticeable. And again, along with one of my dreams, I think it's important to develop and, forgive the pun, raise up the
ha 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 ha. Okay.
Yes, that's,
Joker was teaching me how to laugh.
that shouldn't have been funny, but it was appropriate. I think that was correct. Anyway, here, you'll be needing these as part of your mission. And in your inventory, you will see Goggles of Night.
Alright. That sounds neat.
Yes, Merrick Stakanath was nice enough to provide us with these so that if we end up in a darkened area, we will be able to see our way around, which is good because naturally we don't have any native night vision. You'd think they could have built some of these in when they originally created us, but unfortunately not.
Would have been useful.
Yes, I agree. Alright. And before too long here, so yeah, go ahead and keep that in mind that you now have Goggles of Night, which will, it grants you night vision, dark vision out to a range of 60 feet.
Okay, that's decent.
Yeah. And so let me do this here for your character itself. It has vision, has night vision, 60 feet. So while you have those goggles, you have dark vision.
Neat.
All right.
Do I need to spend time equipping them?
Nope. You just wear them. You don't have to attune them.
Cool.
Yep. All right, and he goes through and he kind of hands out other items, same kind of night vision or the goggles of night to the other Warforged, so that everyone can have a similar type of equipment on hand.
Good.
And he also hands you something that I don't have an item card for, but it's like a small spherical metal, kind of almost like a flask. But he explains that in this bottle is an alchemical solution that, when mixed together, will cause any container to explode. This is what we're primarily going to be using to demo the site. And if one team goes down, it's good for the other team to have this equipment in, just in case. Now, it doesn't happen
All right.
instantaneously. There is a delay, and you will be warned. But just be sure you're not being careless with this thing.
I'll be careful with it. Do we have a signal if things have gone south?
That is a good
Needed.
question. Of course, we will use the standard signal of 3 sharp whistles if things go
Okay.
south. Alright, we're coming up close. Men, attend me again.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. And I'm actually adding the flask of alchemical liquid to your inventory.
Yeah.
Alright. We're getting close. They're going to set us down, as we said, nearby, but not quite close enough to be seen. So we have a critical decision here. Slap, do we
Yes.
go in hot and loud, or cool and quiet? What are your thoughts?
We don't know what we're dealing with yet necessarily, so I would say going in cool would be the smarter choice in this situation.
Very good. Covert ops it is. We will be using stealth. Men, keep that in mind. Engage when necessary. Ultimately, we will be attempting to neutralize all defenders. But if we can avoid an all-out fight, let's try and do that for as long as possible. Remember, we do still have the element of surprise. Alright, and with that, you feel that the ship starts to descend as the elemental ring burns a little bit dimmer. And they put you down in a space not far off, maybe about a good 15-20 minute hike by foot to the site. He gives you a general direction of where to locate it. And just before you guys all dismount, they let you know that, well, one of the deckhands runs over, hands off another item to raise, and this is like a long brass tube with a kind of a crude handle and a little lever on it, and he says, Mr. Merrick says pull this lever, aim it at the sky, and it should light a signal out for us to be able to see overhead, so that we can come and get you when you're all done. Be ready to rig up the device. We've got chains we'll lower from the side that we can use to pull it into the cargo bay. Is that understood, Warforged? And Ray says, of course, yes, it is. And with that, they let you off. Okay. And you should now see that after hiking through, you're at the outer wall of this immense kind of factory. There is some exterior lighting, but not much, and it seems like there's a large metal gate which is shut tight, kind of blocking off your view from the rest of the factory. Things
All right.
are pretty quiet.
Cool. So I'm gonna come over here and just kind of huddle with my guys and just ask if they've all got their goggles and they're all ready to go.
They all kind of give you the affirmative.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna kind of peek around here. Is there like an does it look like there's an opening anywhere, or is it just kind of a
No,
solid wall?
there's a solid metal wall which has been kind of closed off right there in your area. You should notice you shouldn't be able to travel past that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Hmm. So, any ideas on how to get in?
Well,
I'm thinking if we go south, we might find an entrance potentially.
I think that sounds
So,
like a good plan there, fearless leader. Should we move off south?
yeah, I want to do it sneaky style.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not very stealthy.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and let you roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Okay.
Do good.
And this is going to be representative of the group's stealth check.
Okay. Normal roll. Yes. Oh, not very stealthy.
Not super stealthy, but
All
you'll
right.
find out exactly how stealthy you are in a
Yeah.
little bit here.
So I'll start uh moving us south.
And you can see that for lack of any kind of area, if you highlight them all, you can move the entire group together.
That's what I was trying to do. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Here. I'm gonna set us up then.
The second
I
team is
want
just
to
kind of
be
hanging
like
behind,
here.
kind of waiting for you guys to get in first.
I want you like here. I'll be like this. Moving up. Trying to be sneaky. Doop, doop.
Trying to be sneaky.
All right. All right. We made it.
Okay, hold on a second here. I think your token is not.
Oh, it's something weird.
It's not getting the 60 feet of night vision.
Oh.
There we
Oop.
go.
All right. So I'm gonna try and look around as good as I can with both my robot eyes.
Yeah. It's it's basically just kind of as you see it here. Let me do something real quick
Hmm.
here. Let me make sure this reloads correctly.
And I haven't heard any noises or anything, right?
No, it's all very quiet.
Okay. So yeah, I might just walk back up to the captain just normally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got something.
What'd you get?
Oh, there we go. I got a token of something.
Oh, stop trying to grab my tokens.
Sorry.
You leave those where they are.
All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna like normally walk back up and be like, Captain, I think we may have to blast our way in.
You think so? Have we
Yeah,
explored all around the perimeter?
I, I believe so.
Hmm.
Gone south. Um, I can make another sweep if you think it would be wise.
Yeah. How far south did you go?
Uh, we went. Wait, how do you measure? I forget.
With the measuring tool on the left-hand side. It's the
Oh,
one that
okay.
looks like the circle with the ruler in it.
I went about 80 feet south,
You barely went
and
to
there
the
there
edge.
appeared to be a cliff, and
Hmm.
so I haven't heard any noises or anything. So I think we might be clear.
Well, if you think so, we only have so much of the solution, but
I I know.
we could definitely give it a go. Here, let's move some
All
of these
right.
guys back onto the map here.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, now if we're going to adjust in this manner, going to need to make sure that once we breach, we hit them as hard as we can. This is gonna make a lot of noise.
Agreed. It kind of blows our whole stealth idea.
Somewhat. Uh, yes. This is absolutely true. But it is what it is. All right. Find your breach point,
All right. I'm gonna
and
try
everyone get back.
get like right up all up ons.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, my guys will probably be further back, and I'll be the one to do the thing.
Okay, so you notice that on this flask of solution, there
Hmm.
is a pin kind of halfway down. Like you said, if it's only once the chemicals mix that it actually causes the reaction.
Right. So can I control how big it is based on something, or is it just a big boom?
You can make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. I'm not smart.
Okay. You kind of get the sense that the the boom will probably be similar in size to the container.
Okay. Cool. I can work with that.
Yeah. Okay. So
All
you want
right.
to get
So I'm.
right about there.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me when you're ready to do the thing.
All right. So I do the thing and I run away.
Okay. And as you pull kind of the pin
Mm-hmm.
out of the flask and drop it, you see that it starts to glow red, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And like I said, there is a delay. And after about 7 or 8 seconds, you see a massive
Yeah, nice.
explosion.
How do you even do that? You're a magic man.
There's a thing that does it. Um, as eh, okay, I gotta wait for this animation to stop going on my screen before I can do anything else. Apparently, uh, let me do this, please, please, please. Can I do it? Aha! And a massive hole is blown. Hold on a second here. I will give you the massive hole in just a hot second. Boop, boop. Maybe. Maybe it will do it. No. Sorry. Playing around with things that I haven't had a lot of experience with yet. That
I'm
should be
not
good.
not worried.
Okay. Don't do that. Using you guys as guinea pigs a lot recently.
Hmm?
Come on. Select the thing. Please. Okay.
Oh,
Boom.
there we
Right
go.
there.
Blammo.
All right.
All right. So I
And
guess
with
let's
that,
go.
you hear as an alarm is triggered
All right.
and the
I'm
sounds
running
of
now.
shouting voices.
All right. We're running in. Can I get in?
Yep, you should be able to get in.
There we go. I'm in. Uh all right. So what are these? What do I see? What are these things?
All
Are
right,
they
so
gonna rush
as
at
you
me?
enter, yeah,
Do they
give
have
me
swords drawn
give
or
me
anything?
1 second. You see not just those ones right there on either side. Why is the music not going? Go music. Go music.
I
Go
hear
music.
music.
Go. Do you?
It's like sweepy orchestral excitement.
Oh, I can't hear any music. What the heck?
I'm gonna die now.
Okay, it's fine as long as you can hear it. All right. So yeah, you see these guys here
All right.
have drawn their swords and they are moving up towards you. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and have these guys get to about here, and then I will have you roll initiative, please.
All right.
And I meant to do the and pre-roll the initiatives, but I did not do it.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah, you can pre-roll initiative. I did it on my
That's
other
neat.
map that I scrapped.
Oh,
Okay. I want to figure out this music thing because it's really annoying me.
yeah. Music is pretty epic.
Did you hear it? You could actually hear it?
Yeah, there's like a whole like opera thing happening right now.
I can't hear
Oh, now
anything.
it's gone quiet.
I can't hear anything. And nothing's playing. Man, this is just sad. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna reconnect real quick.
Okay.
Cause I want to hear it too. Cause you know what? It's fun for me to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can anyone in the audience speak up if they can hear stuff when the music was going?
Nope.
You couldn't hear anything?
Well, I'm watching your stream, so
Makes sense.
Seems like it's going now. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas. All right. Got to get jazzed up for the
Yeah, there
music
it is.
here. Okay. And descending order. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
So we're
Not
moving
even
with
gonna
this
make
guy
it.
first, and he's gonna move up 15 feet. He's gonna take no, just 15 feet, please. And he's gonna take a swing at Bucket, and he is going to just barely miss.
Nice.
Okay. Next up
Good
here
job, Bucket.
is Maul. You're in control of Maul, so you let him do his thing.
All right. I think he's going to. Oh, yeah, he can move. I mean, they know tactics and stuff, so
They
he's
know
gonna get
tactics
around
and
him.
stuff.
And he. Oh, I don't have access to his like moves or anything,
That's okay. I do.
but he's gonna do a thing.
So with advantage, yeah, he's gonna swing and he's gonna hit. Now Maul is kind of named as such because on his normally most Warforged use arm blades, but he
Mhm.
opted for a giant spiked club maul of a fist, and he's just gonna punch this thing right into this guy's gut, dropping him pretty much in one hit.
Good job, Maul.
With advantage, that was a pretty good attack. Okay, why can't I see any of the stuff I want to see here? Why? Show me. Meh. Okay, cool. So that guy is now off. Next up is Bucket.
It's Bucket. All right. I think Bucket's gonna run out. 5, 10, 15, 20. To about here, and he's gonna ready an attack.
Okay, so he's just waiting,
Triggered
standing
by.
by.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is this guy. And he's gonna run right up here. Come on. I think the dynamic lighting is messing with my game's ability to do the stuff it wants to do.
Can't
Okay.
handle.
Yeah, right. And he's gonna make an attack at you with his arm blade.
All right.
19, I think, hits.
Yep.
Okay. And that's gonna do 5 slashing damage to you
All right.
as he cuts in deep, swinging that attached
That's
arm
not-
blade right across your chest.
Yeah.
Now,
That
while this
should
is happening,
8.
gonna do this too.
Wait, didn't work. Oh, I was in the wrong box. That's why.
All right, and you're up next, actually.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, the music stopped again for me.
There we go.
It got quiet again. Why
All
did it
right.
get
Well,
quiet?
I'm gonna swing at this guy. I can hear it just fine.
You can?
Yeah.
It's so weird that it just completely stopped for me. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and swing at him.
Swinging. 14.
A 14 will hit.
Nice.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, it will not.
Oh, okay.
14 is not
Nope.
enough. I thought it was enough.
Wait, it wasn't.
Very close. Very
I
close to a
think
hit.
my because I clicked it again and it just did hit. It didn't roll for damage.
Yeah, it's the auto roll damage should be off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I'll make a macro for that or something.
Yeah, right. Um, well, you just click on the great sword itself, and it'll like this,
Okay.
and that should do the actual damage. All right.
Oh, no, I haven't. All right.
Next up is this guy. Where did he go? Is that the guy? That guy already went.
Which one?
I thought that guy already went.
Because I thought only these two guys went.
That's fine.
The two ones next to us.
We're gonna play this guy. He's gonna move up here, and he's gonna swing at Bucket, but again, just ineffectual attack. Next up is.
Oh, what about Bucket's ready to attack?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, go ahead and let's roll damage for Bucket here.
Oh, Bucket. He's
Yeah,
got a
he
bucket on
rolled
his
really well actually. He rolled a 24 to hit
knee.
and
Nice.
dealt 9 slashing damage, cutting deep into this guy, and he like just spews this alchemical fluid, and he looks very hurt as his entire abdomen is sliced open.
All right.
Okay, next up is Joker.
Joker is gonna kind of do the thing and attack this guy.
Yep, let's go ahead and roll an attack for Joker. Yeah, with advantage that actually that does hit, and he deals 7 slashing damage, cutting deep across this guy's back as he's engaged with you. Next up is Maul.
All right. Maul is going to move up 5, 10, 30. Go
This
right
guy
here
not get added to the initiative tracker?
and hit him with the big old clubbo fist.
Yeah, go ahead and hit him with the big old clubbo fist. Yeah, and that's a hit. And this guy just basically crumples his head directly into his chest cavity like a tin can. He didn't have very much life left, but he is definitely out of it now. And he falls over dead. All right. And then kind of from behind you, you see Captain Ray's and his group have moved up now. They move in through the opening and kind of really start to surround this one guy. He's kind of on his
Okay.
own, and they just cut him down. He's not long for this world at all. With that,
Thanks for the help, Captain.
literally nothing is working right now. I don't know why. Probably too many things.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Okay. And then this guy. Oh, that my music's back. That's nice. I just needed to change things to their respective layers, I guess. So that's dead. Put him on the map layer. Okay. And then this guy here, you see him kind of take off, heading down this way. Oh god, come on, game. I think I've
So does he look?
overtaxed it with the dynamic lighting.
So you think he's trying to run away?
Yeah, he's definitely trying to run away.
Okay. Can I send Joker to go snag him?
Yeah, you can totally send Joker to go snag him.
Okay. Cha! Jump on him.
Yeah,
So-
Joker makes an attack, and as this guy is he's just trying to run away, Joker is able to skewer him straight through the back of the neck. with
Oh
his
no, I
arm
meant
blade.
like grab him.
Oh, to grab him.
Not
Okay.
attack and grab
Well,
him.
then he
Yeah.
doesn't do that. He does just grab him. And you can still hear the woot, woot, woot of the alarm going off as well.
Okay. Yeah. So I wanna. I'm still. Are we out of combat now?
We're technically out of combat right now, yeah.
Okay. So then I want to go up and ask him how we turn off this alarm.
Out in the command center, but we will not let you have this facility.
All right.
And with that,
N-
you hear this rumbling, kind of, and it's right underneath where Maul and Bucket are. They kind of jump off to the side as the ground here begins, to
You have
separate.
even more.
Large metal kind of trusses begin to move the ground off to the side, and out rises a platform, and standing on that platform is this.
I don't like that.
And we are going to go ahead and roll for initiative, and I'm just going to use your initiative roll as the primary initiative roll for the entire group.
Okay. Click on my guy.
Yeah, I should have pre-rolled this initiatives. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Did it work? Oh, we don't have the thing up yet. Okay, it worked. Cool.
Okay. I need to delete all the people that aren't you though, because we're just gonna use your initiative roll. Oh god, this thing is not wanting to cooperate with me. Well, next time I try to use dynamic lighting, maybe I just won't use dynamic lighting. Let's just delete all these. Okay. And can you roll initiative, please, buddy? Please? There we go. Okay. Alright, so the massive hole-looking thing kind of stands up out of the hole in the ground as it moves off. The pieces of the floor kind of just stay put where they are, so there's now this giant gaping hole in the center of the courtyard. But it's this guy's turn first, and he's going to take a swing at Joker.
And is he grappled, or are we just saying that they're just staying in there?
Well, did you have Joker grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay, so then yeah, he's not able to make his attack because he attacks with disadvantage. Alright, next up, though, it is this big guy, and it doesn't even care. It's going to rush the group. Okay, and it's going to make an attack at Needle.
No, Needle. He sharpened his spear, but
He sharpened his spear
he
just
didn't
for
hone
this.
his armor.
Just for this. And it's going to swing with its axe hand, which I don't believe connects. As he swings it across vertically, Needle kind of ducks out of the way. Captain Reyes is able to kind of sidestep back just to get out of the way. But it's not done yet as it slams down with its hammer fist. And this one also fails to connect. They're both just too nimble for it. Okay, next up it's your turn. So go ahead and just tell me who you want to do what. If you want to have everyone attack, then I think for every 2 of your group attacking, there will be a hit. So you could just tell me to roll for damage again if you want to have everyone attack it.
Yeah. So what I want to do...
Same thing for this guy. If both of you and Joker want to attack him, there definitely will be a hit.
Okay. Yeah, I figure I'll have Maul 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Right there. Yeah. This guy will move up. Oh, they got attacked. Let's see, 5, 10. Move right there. And then, yeah. I want us to... We'll both attack this guy.
Okay, so for sure there's going to be a hit. And whoever does the most damage... Well, you have a +5 to hit, right?
To hit.
I didn't need to roll that up.
Oh,
So
the cog.
yeah, and he's
Yeah.
able to do enough damage that you guys both attacking him together, he's overwhelmed. He goes down pretty easily.
Cool.
Okay. Next up your other guys can all attack too. Like I said, there's 6 of them, so there will be 3 hits here.
3 hits.
And I'm guessing you want to attack?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so they just start chopping away, dealing 20 damage to this thing as it's just kind of like surrounded on all sides, just getting the crap beat out of it. um, but then it's going to be its turn. Let me see why
No.
didn't this adjust. I want these to be less than that. Is the music still going for you? Because it's not going for me.
No, it stopped.
It did?
Yeah.
Sad day. Oh, it wasn't on repeat. That's why.
Oh, that was a long song.
Yeah, it's
That's
10
nice.
minutes. 10 minutes long.
Yeah, that was the problem with the songs I got. They were just too short.
Yeah, you can set them up on repeat though if you want to have them keep going. Okay. So now it's going to make an attack with its
Arm.
axe hand. That's the wrong one. At Captain Ray's.
No, Captain.
Oh yeah, but he's again just rolling really poorly. Is not able to hit him. But he's coming down now with his hammer fist, and again, yeah, the captain is just too quick for him. Dodges out of the way both times, and it's kind of like just thrashing around kind of violently. It's super pissed off. This is an extra large warforged. Well, it's a large warforged creation, but this one, unlike your group, unlike your kind, doesn't have an actual sentience or free will. It is mostly just a machine of destruction.
And we know that.
Yeah,
right?
you would know that. You would know that this is a Warforged Titan, but it's much smaller than your typical Warforged Titan.
Okay.
But it is your turn again.
All right. Let's see how far I can go. 30. I can make it. Yeah, 5, 10, 5, 30. And Joker's gonna sprint, so we've got full coverage.
Okay.
Everybody's got
All around it. Okay, that'll be 4 hits, and you guys just all lay into this thing. Let me go ahead and roll your damage rolls here.
Oh, do you want me to roll my?
Yeah, you go ahead and roll yours.
Okay. With advantage.
Because you for sure will hit. Well, you for sure will hit. So yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Yep, that's a critical though. So go ahead and roll that damage.
18.
18. Yeah. So that is. You see everyone else kind of just start stabbing into this thing from all sides, and as you come up with your greatsword, you cleave it down. And how do you want to kill it?
Just in a melee of smashing and banging,
hacking and using
hacking,
using the greatsword as more of a blunt force instrument than a sword.
More just dropping it on him over and over again.
Mm-hmm. And does prove effective. This thing was no match for the soldiers of Dog Company as it crumples into a heap of parts on the ground.
All right, and the sirens are still probably blaring.
Sirens are still going. Yep.
I'll be like, Captain, did you finish your mission?
No, I just came in after you.
Oh, well, the help is much appreciated. I don't think we could have dealt with that on our own.
Well, it definitely seems like we're going to be forcing our way through the front doors.
Yeah. So let's get on that.
Okay, and we are out of combat. But, only kind of out of combat.
Only kind of, yeah. So yeah, we're going to run towards, I'm assuming this is like a ramp, looks like a big door kind of thing.
Which way? Can you ping it?
To the west.
No, that is actually a giant wheel, which is currently not turning. There's a waterfall that you can't see because it's blocked off.
Okay.
But you would normally be able to see it. There's these lines of sight make things really weird. But there's a waterfall on the direct opposite side, which would normally, when this place is operational, be turning that wheel.
Be spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess then we're going south.
Going south. Okay,
True.
go ahead and move your.
Where that guy was trying to run away. Let's go, boys. Doop-a-doop. This way. Joker. Who else was with me? Maul will come with me.
Okay.
And then... Wait, who else was on my team? Where's... You, Bucket. Come on. So we're running down here to try and see where that one guy was trying to run off to.
Okay. Yeah, and you can see that there is a... let me get down to where you are. Things are moving really slowly. There is
Just like a
door
storeroom.
right here.
Oh. Like straight down or to the right? Or left?
Did my ping not
where they're facing.
work?
No, I didn't see it. You might be on the wrong layer.
Let me double check that. Oh yeah, I was on the wrong layer. Right there.
Okay, that's the door.
Yep.
All right, yeah. I'll file on through.
Okay.
And I guess we're all going. I guess Captain and everyone is like coming along.
Well, they're gonna shout to you, locate the object. We'll work on demo. Because that
All right,
was,
sounds good.
in fact,
That was the original plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let me move this
Sounds
thing
good.
out of. Come on, move out of the. Move. You know what? The door's open. You actually knocked the door off of its hinges because I just can't be bothered to deal
Okay.
with this nonsense.
Kabam! Door's open. Bam. Let's go, boys.
All right, and as you file in,
Yeah. So
you
we're all-
notice.
I'm like, what's going on here?
Yep, you see this
Are
is kind of
they-
like a large office area, and there's 3 other Warforged soldiers just kind of waiting to greet you.
Okay. Do they look surprised or?
No, they look ready.
Oh, okay, they're ready.
Yeah.
All right.
So
then-
you kind of boosted your way in. Let me just do something else here real quick.
Oh yeah. And these guys are like filing in after me.
Hide them.
Oh, I lost.
Okay. Who'd you lose? You shouldn't have
Oh
lost.
no, I got
anybody.
them all.
Yeah.
I got them all.
Yep. Okay. And we'll go ahead and roll initiative again. You'll just roll for yourself as the group.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll for them as the group as well.
We roll so bad.
Same
we did the
exact
same.
Z's. Okay. So I'll let you go ahead and go first.
All right. So yeah. So he'll run in, kind of spin around Chairboy here,
Mhm.
and go in for a swing.
Okay. So you run in, swing around Chairboy, and make for an attack against him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
10.
Nice. That does not hit.
Alrighty.
Okay, go ahead and move your other peeps.
Yeah. So Joker's gonna come right here, and then Bucket and Maul are gonna like face off.
Okay, one-on-one them. Alright, so
Yeah.
Joker, he says, really unfittingly, you want to hear a joke? As he makes an attack against this guy with advantage.
I'm like,
He-
what you got?
Definitely hits. He's like, what does a dead enemy sound like? As he cleaves straight through him, and you see just from shoulder down to hip, the slice just rip through this guy, and he goes, it sounds like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably a little something like that.
Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. Okay, come on, highlight the right thing, please. Thank you. Thinking at some point here, maybe it won't be so taxed. It can do it. All right, and then they're just gonna each attack. Maul and Bucket.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
they're gonna their own respective one.
okay. And come on now. Yep. And yep. Both hit. Both are able to easily cut down these 2 defenders.
Okay.
And it doesn't
No.
appear that there are any remaining enemies in this area.
In this room. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to look around. Like, is the picture kind of accurate? Like,
Yeah.
is there weaponry and?
There's piles of weapons on this desk over here. You can
Mhm.
see that there are papers, several sets of documents. There's a door here, a door here. Once it decides to load, ping,
Okay,
and
there
a
it went.
door right here as well.
All right. So before we
And
move
this thing is
on,
being overclocked.
I want to look at the documents. Like, does it look important at all,
Uh,
or
yeah,
is
no,
it just like random numbers? Or
actually, you see, well, yeah, some of them look like general kind of just printouts of production numbers. Kind of when this factory was still active, you could tell that this was one of those places where they were routinely pumping out Warforged soldiers. Um, but kind of mixed in here, go ahead and do an investigation check for me.
all right, investigation, normal. No, not bad.
Okay, yeah, no, 15's good. You notice that several of the documents actually bear that same Gorgon seal of House Cannith. You
Okay,
see that
so like mechanical bullhead thing.
the mechanical bullhead thing, exactly. Um, and you also see several references to Project Bulwark.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll write that down.
all right.
All right. I think I'm gonna have Joker go check out this door,
Oh.
and then
Which door is Joker gonna be checking out?
the one to the north,
Okay.
and then we're just gonna like, I'm gonna have him stand guard there, him stand guard there.
There is
Probably
also a
by
door
Joker.
down here. I don't know if you saw that one before. Oh, but that on the GM layer, so you wouldn't see that. There. There's also.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you did see that one. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm all standing. So he's kind of blocking the door, in case other guys run in or something.
So Joker is able to. All these doors are unlocked. Their security seems like they're mostly just reliant on themselves more than anything.
So I'm just like, we gotta turn off this goddamn siren.
Yeah. And this is kind of what you see
Okay.
as you open up these various. Come on, delete this line, please. Hold on, computer's struggling to
Thinking.
manage the doors. Okay.
Your poor thinking rock is trying its hardest.
Yeah, it's so sad. Okay, so out of this lower door,
It's like factory stuff.
yeah, you kind of see that it leads out into a back area where there's a large conveyor belt where scrap metal seems to be, well, at one point would have moved inside of the factory, kind of along this belt. Here we can actually take Maul, kind of bring him outside here a little bit so he can see a little bit better. Well, maybe he can see better. He should also have night vision goggles on.
Yeah, I was gonna say he might not have it selected.
Yeah, he didn't. That's okay. We fix it. Boom.
Okay. Boom.
Yep. So that's what he sees. Bucket just looks into a hallway here. But Joker says, "Boss, I think I've found a control panel."
Oh my god, yes. So let's do this. I just like bust in and like try and find a way to turn the siren off.
Yeah,
So
and you see multiple of different instruments here. Some are like buttons, some are levers, knobs, and they all have this kind of arcane runic script to them, right? The energy that runs this place is very much magical.
Mhm.
It's not electrical, and so most of the instrumentation is runic. But someone was very helpful and also put little labels around everything that's in common to kind of let you know, for the layman, what they do. And you very quickly find, after an investigation roll.
Mm-hmm. Doo-ba-doo-doo, yeah. Don't be dumb. Investigation. I was dumb.
You find two buttons. Both of them say arm on them. One of them looks like it might have been ripped a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the one that looks like it's ripped a little bit.
Okay, and woot, 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 still
Okay.
keeps going.
Okay, and then I'm gonna hit the other one.
And then that goes woot, woot, and that actually does kill it. It looks like someone was a joker and actually peeled off the labels and replaced them.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ha ha ha. Hey Joker, do you see this?
What a joke. I do see that. Boss. That's a pretty good joke. That wasn't me though.
You should use that one.
And
I don't know how jokes work.
Looking through this area, you can see again. There's that symbol of. Oh my gosh! Come back out of here, please. Okay. You can see that symbol, that bullhead symbol. Joker kind of walks up to you and exclaims. He says, "Well, I kind of get the impression we're helping someone steal from themselves."
Yeah, it kind of seems like that. I mean, why are we blowing up a factory that they own? I mean, unless it was overtaken.
Speaking of which, you, as you say that, you hear a loud "Whoom," and the whole place kind of shakes. Dust falls from the ceiling.
Oh, we gotta go. Da-na-na-na-na.
Okay, so you guys are moving on through.
Yeah, we're gonna go down the hall because I assume Maul is just like, hey, there's just like a big factory down here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
So,
do something real quick here.
okay.
Go ahead and just, you can move everyone that you want to move.
Yeah. Oop, I didn't mean to spin that guy. Oh, that's funny. I like have to go through the doors.
Yeah, you have to go through the doors. The dynamic lighting has a way to restrict movement so that you cannot pass through walls. On purpose or on accident.
Mm-hmm. So we're... Alright, and I'll probably stop.
Okay. You can see that this hallway turns a corner, you move around the corner. You see it continues on. You passed by a door, by the way. There was a door down here.
Okay. I'll have Maul check it out.
Okay.
Check that out.
So Maul heads down, checks out the door. Come on, Maul. Check out the door. Well, come on. Okay, that's fine. He checks out the door.
Uh-huh.
And you see him kind of duck inside. You hear several clang, clunk, 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 clunk. And he steps back and he's kind of covered in the alchemical fluid and he says, not a problem. I handled it.
Good work, Maul. Alright.
There's that conveyor belt kind of leads through that room. Pretty dark in there, though.
Through the conveyor belt?
Yeah.
Through the room where that you just looked in?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you think we could follow the conveyor belt? Ride the conveyor belt, perhaps? Do you think there's danger in that?
Well, the conveyor belt isn't moving. But if you're asking Maul for his opinion, these guys are dead, by the way.
Okay.
If you're asking Maul for his opinion, he says, well, we could climb up and see where it goes. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, let's go. Let's do it.
Oops. Well, that guy's dead anyway. Okay, cool. So yeah, you enter this room.
Bucket.
I'm assuming. Yep.
Yeah.
And you notice that it is dark, but your goggles at night really help out. And it does lead you kind of along this conveyor belt here. I need to switch over real quickly. Bear with me for a second so that people can see what I'm doing. Okay, and yeah, it actually leads you out into an exposed walkway, and you can see that waterfall kind of
Okay,
pouring
so we're
down.
above the waterfall now?
Correct, and right below it you can see that wheel as well.
Yeah. Alright, neat.
And now you you would kind of be able to see, but the wheel has been dislodged somewhat. It looks like one of the blasts, alchemical mixture was
like
happened
knocked
right.
it off its
Yeah.
axis.
Speaking of which, boss, should we throw some of these back behind us?
I mean, might as well. We're burning the place down. I guess what's not a little more destruction, right?
Sounds good to me, Bucket says, and he says, Maul, let's go leave some of these presents around the areas we just came through. Did you want us to collect anything before we do the place in?
No, I think it's all right.
All right, so Maul and Bucket
We
kind
have
of
our information.
detach themselves from you and get to work.
All right. So can me and Joker kind of scout out ahead a little bit
Yeah, you totally can.
while they're doing that?
Totally can do that.
Go up. There we go. Oh, this is a weird room.
Yeah, so this this line that you were on, it seems like there was a press earlier on that's kind of shaped the pieces of the Warforged bodies, and that's where this conveyor belt leads into. Here is an assembly room, and you can see these arms are actually going to work. You turned on the mechanism to make them move, and they're collecting pieces and kind of moving them over onto the tables here. They're grabbing bits and assembling them together, kind of fully operational, fully automatic.
It's weird. I guess we should blow this up too. Can I kind of like walk over the bits?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
you can. You
keep
can see it's just
looking?
a big like trough that is easy to step on. They're piled up pretty high.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are both able to walk on through. You hear a couple more boom, boom coming back from behind you. Again, the facility
Alright.
kind of shakes, and another big boom. This one much more close by, off to your to the east side, kind of
Alright.
out of your sight.
Okay. All right. I'll tell Joker. I guess set more charges here. Wait for Bucket and Maul though, obviously.
Yep, and
Hmm.
right on cue, you see Bucket and Maul somewhere.
Where'd he go?
I don't know where Maul went. Maul's somewhere.
Oh, here he is.
Did you find him? Was he hiding?
Yeah. He was on the bridge. There he is.
Oh, Maul.
Wait, now there's.
That's Bucket.
Oh, he was. They were underneath each other.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I meant.
Yep, and then just as they kind of run across the conveyor belt, they say, move, 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 move! And they leap off of it as you hear another boom.
Boom.
And the conveyor belt itself kind of dislodges and falls on top of the wheel and down past the waterfall.
All right.
That
All right,
will be
let's move on,
represented
boys.
by-
Chuka chuka.
And so you see there's kind of a ledge here that you're scaling up on top of. The tables kind of lead up to this ledge where these Warforged kind of get picked up and moved once they're fully assembled out
Oh,
onto...
then they get moved onto that conveyor belt
yeah,
up
which
there.
is a separate conveyor belt, exactly.
Okay. All right.
I'll
Well,
just put that
I'm booking it.
Okay.
Like, this seems safe. It worked out once. Let's see if we can keep running with the show.
Yep. Joker's lagging behind as always as he sets his charge.
Yeah. Doop-a-doo.
And pretty
My
soon,
goodness.
you end up in a much larger area with several waiting Warforged. And then boom! Another explosion racks that area you were just in. And you see... Hold on a second here. I swear this dynamic lighting. Okay. A much larger room, like I said, with several waiting Warforged who have not been activated yet. Off to the east side there, if you were to keep going some,
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
can
what's
see.
this guy?
Which guy? Ping
Oh,
pong?
there's like a purple guy over there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and there's a big.
that was a guy who was waiting to be assembled,
Oh, okay.
and you see,
That big tank looking. Oh, my boys.
yeah, your
Back.
boys.
The dog
They had
company.
earlier blown a hole in this door, and they're trying to move inside, but you know they're very slow.
Yeah.
And I'm very much on the wrong layer. Yeah, so you can see this. Sorry, this large room full of awaiting Warforged that were at one point in the process of being ready to be activated.
All right. Um. So I'm gonna run up and ask if they've found the thing, the item.
Yeah, it looks like this might be it right here.
Oh, okay. We should blow it up then. So.
No, we're supposed to secure
Oh no.
this lab.
Secure it.
You're getting a little bit too demo happy. We need to
Oh.
secure this item and get it out and ready for pickup.
Okay. That makes a little more sense. I was wondering why the Karnath were destroying their own facility. I mean, I guess it makes sense if they're trying to save at least something.
Kenneth, I think is what you meant to say. Yeah, not Karnath.
Kenneth. Yeah, Kenneth. Wait, where did I have that written down? Oh, right there.
I know they
Kenneth.
sound similar. Kenneth is a
Yeah.
house, Karnath is a country.
Yeah. I was just looking for the first K name in my notes.
Gotcha. Kenneth is actually spelled with a C.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Should make
All
it
right.
easier.
So yeah, let's get to work on securing this bad boy.
Yeah, and so you see it actually does have like little
Wheels or something.
kind of wheels. Yeah. And that the door that they blew open earlier is kind of like a loading dock.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's push them out.
All right, so you kind of wheel it.
So can we? I'm gonna ask the captain how far away, or like, if the airship can pick us up from this courtyard here.
I don't see why not.
All right.
Here, and he hands you the kind of the brass tube he was given. Goes around and
All right.
collects multiple different of the kind of canisters, flasks from the other group members, and he says, "Everyone outside now." So everyone complies.
Come on, Bucket. Let's go.
Let's go, Bucket. And you see the captain, as everyone else is leaving, he's running around, he's kind of opening up the flasks, and he's dumping them down the throats of these these completed Warforged.
Glug 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 glug.
Yep. For good measure, he goes over to the one at the table, and he runs out, he's like, this is going to be a big boom. And sure enough, you see... well, we can default back to that one if we want to. So much for saving things. As you guys all get out in the courtyard.
Boom. Explosions.
Massive explosions. Completely rocking this place. And have you fired off the thing yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you
I came out. And
pull the trigger. Yeah, the brass tube launches up into the sky. It's basically a flare.
Yeah.
And soon, the airship, you can kind of see its ring of elemental fire as it descends overhead, and you see these large chains with hooks kind of drop down.
So hooks drop down.
Yeah, these chains
Do
kind
we
of drop
climb-
down from the base of the airship.
Okay, so we'll secure them onto the thing,
Yeah, and then
and
you
then
see,
maybe jump on as well.
Yep, that's exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
well, apparently the captain explodes.
No,
That's
Captain.
not what I wanted to have happen.
Raise.
he blew up. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so he says, everyone jump on. So you secure it, you hook up, and yeah, you're hoisted successfully back onto the airship. Some of the final explosions now, they're just happening as a chain reaction, just throughout the entire facility as you're raised up into the air. Eventually, you manipulate the device and they kind of wheel it through, get it out into a secured area on the deck, and you see Merrick Decaneth and Nolan Toranak standing by on deck as well. And you normally would expect to be congratulated for a job well done. And in fact, Reyes is known for flawless execution of his missions. But they seem to be more kind of interested in the device, inspecting it, making sure everything looks good.
Okay. Wait, I'm thinking, would I be this bold? I think I would be this bold. Because I'm kind of not necessarily the most eloquent or like tactful.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'd go up and be like, "Excuse me, Master Caneth. I was just wondering, why would you want your own facility destroyed and with such great loss of life?
He kind of,
Was it overtaken by the enemy? Do we have a new enemy?"
and as you approach, you hear them talking, and he doesn't even glance your way, to be honest. He completely ignores.
He just completely just ignores me.
Yeah, everything you're saying, and you hear them. Nolan is saying, "Oh, Master Kenneth, this is what we went through all the trouble to acquire," and Kenneth is going through, and he's pulling out these long, cylindrical metal tubes, and he kind of shakes them up, and you see this red liquid start to glow and pulse and suffuse through each of the canisters as he goes ka-chunk and locks them in different places around the device. Ka-chunk. He says, "Yes, this is exactly what we've been planning to acquire for so long." And he kind of fidgets with it a couple times, and you hear Nolan, "Well, how do we even know that this scrap heap, works?" And Merrick's kind of turns to him and he says, "It works. It works. Here, observe." And as he says that, he flips a few switches, kind of turns the device on, and you feel more than hear this kind of hum, thrumming, kind of echoing through you, and all of your compatriots kind of look up at the same time as well as this device is activated. Merrick's speaks, and you don't again hear it. You more feel the words as he says, "A job well done is not without its rewards. Now, fight. Kill each other until only one remains." And this powerful feeling settles into you, to where this is not a suggestion, this is not just a simple command. This is something that you feel has to be obeyed. And I want you to roll initiative.
All right. They're gonna kill me. Or are they just gonna stand there? And then I'm gonna be like, "No." Yeah, click my guy.
Maul, Needle, and Captain Reyes. Okay. As the command settles over everyone, carnage essentially breaks out. You hear creaky voice. "What's happening?" As he lunges at Maul, just barely kind of cutting through the other arm. Maul kind of screams out and he says, "Creek, why?" Bucket lunges simultaneously out at Needle. They begin to fight as Bucket stabs deep into Needle's chest with his arm blade, screaming like, "No! Why?" And it's eventually gets to Grim, who kind of seems to shake off the effect. He turns, he looks at Merrick's, "You bastards," and charges him. And Merrick's pulls out what looks to be just like a sword hilt. And he speaks a word, and from the hilt, a beam of light, a blade almost of light, springs out, and he plunges it straight through Grim's chest. Grim collapses on the floor. You see Creek, having cut off Maul's arm, Maul takes his great Maul fist and slams it down onto Creek's head. Creek's eye lights explode out, showering glass and alchemical fluid. The creaky lower jaw that's always, annoyed himself as well as the rest of you actually dislodges and falls to the floor. And kind of all around you, your friends are killing each other. Captain Ray's
Yeah, he's gonna.
moves up to Joker and slashes, but Joker, quick as he is able to dart away. Needle is dead. Creek is
He's
dead.
probably gone. Yeah.
And it moves to you. I'll need one of you on here.
Can I? Is there any kind of?
Yeah. I want you to make a wisdom save as you feel this command settle into you.
Boop. 10. So
10.
probably
Yeah.
not.
No, unfortunately, not enough. And the closest one to you is Joker, but I'll let you go ahead and make your move.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Grim was already taken. All right. Yeah. Well, actually, no. I think I would go after Maul. Seems like the biggest threat.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Doop. Did it go? Oh.
Yeah, no,
Critical fail.
You swing, and Maul just kind of clubs your greatsword aside. You see as Bucket turns now on Captain Ray's, stabbing in at him, pinning right through his leg. Joker turns to you and he says, "Why? Why are we doing this to each other?" as he makes his attack against you with his arm blade.
Kill me.
17.
Tie, I believe.
Tie, yeah, that's a hit. He deals 5 slashing damage to you.
Okay.
As Maul turns back towards Joker and with his Maul fist punches him square in the chest. The spikes dig in and he kind of jerks his fist forward, raising and throwing as Joker is sent over the side. Captain Ray's turns back to Bucket and in a clean sweep severs his head from his chest. He's leaking all over this alchemical fluid and he's, "Why? No. No." As it's your turn again.
Okay. I'll make another go of it.
Well, here, make another wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, right. Come on, big money. No whammies. 18, not bad.
18's not bad, and you start to feel yourself kind of shake the effects. It's still, there's something there that's preventing you from leaving the melee, but at least it's not causing you to attack your friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Joker's
So
gone.
I'm just gonna stand there. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do anything.
Comes
Yeah.
back to Maul. Maul swings at Captain Ray's but misses, and the captain counter thrusts straight up through his chin and out the top of his head with his arm blade. And now it's down to just you and the captain.
All right. And it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Hmm. Do I need to make another save?
No, for right now you're good.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, Captain, no. You don't have to. You can fight it. I'm gonna like back up a little bit.
And the captain starts to advance, and as he does, you hear the voice of Grim, who kind of
Oh, Grim's still alive.
he's reached over and he's grabbed onto Merrick's ankle, and he says, "If we're gonna go down, we're gonna take you bastards and that infernal machine with us." As he takes one of his flasks, he never used it, reaches up with his free hand and puts it in the mouth, bites off the cork, the top, pulls the pin, and downs the entire thing.
Okay, so is the airship going down now?
Well, you start to see his body glow red as Merrick's, realizing what's happened, slashes out with that sword, severing his wrist, and he says, Get him off the ship!" He tries to back up as best he can, and you see deckhands run, grabbing onto Grim, moving him towards the back as he's glowing and laughing, and yet another
Ooh.
massive explosion rocks the ship. And now you see that, yes, the ship is starting to burn. A great hole appeared in the side, fires leaping out of it. Grim is definitely not here anymore.
Okay.
And the force of it kind of throws you to the side, as well as Captain Ray's. I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
You're just barely able to keep yourself from falling over the side. Captain Ray's not so lucky, as his body is tossed from the force of the explosion off over the edge. Looking down, you can see a tree-lined river kind of flowing rapidly directly below.
Okay. How fast are we going down?
You can feel yourselves. The ship is definitely canted now.
Mhm.
Some of the alchemical, or not the alchemical, I'm sorry, the elemental flame on this side here.
There we go. Mm-hmm.
I just realized I haven't been streaming any of this. Is starting to dim, and you hear shouts as people are saying, "Deploy the wings! Deploy the wings! We need to glide!" And Merrick's and Nolan are kind of doing what they can to hold themselves on. And you can feel, yeah, the ship is
Well,
starting to descend.
shoot. Because I want to go make sure the thing is broken. But I also know Merrick will probably kill me. So I could jump down into the river potentially.
Well, what do you want to do?
I guess I'll jump into the river.
All right. And
I
as
can
you
fight another day.
leap over the side, you kind of feel your body begin to fall into free fall, and then splash into the icy cold waters of the river below.
Okay.
You watch overhead as the ship deploys its wings, another couple of explosions rock it as it shakes, and you see it fly burning over the horizon.
Dang it.
And that is where we will end the session.
Sounds good. Yay.
Yay, not so yay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that was well done.
cool. I'm glad you think so. Again, like I said, I know kind of on rails a little bit, but
A little bit. Yeah. But
what
that's all right. I enjoyed it. I don't have to make all the decisions.